Hog squat. Yeah. You want to be on? Okay, folks, we are almost live from Minnetonka today. We've got the Hornets taking on Chaska in the 5th matchup of the year. First time in the playoffs, though. The Hornets hold a 3-1 record against Chaska, losing the first game against them and following up with 3 victories since. Opening face-off, Hornets battling for the puck. It squirts by one defender. Beacome's back, defending in his zone, chasing behind the net. Beacom with his quick feet takes the puck away, still battling for it. He's got McElroy with him challenging, and the puck is wrapped into the corner where Beacom continues to chase. Puck comes back to the net. It is blocked by Helfrich, and he's giving chase now, going the other way. Big steal by Cam, loses handle on the puck. McElroy's able to recover it. He's looking for a partner, just misses Vogel, and there's a Chaska player down in the corner. Can't be sure what happened to him. I didn't see any contact, but he looks to be in some kind of distress. Possibly just disappointed that Helfrich beat him that badly. Less than a minute in here. The coach is slow to check on his player here. By the time he gets there, the player is in distress still, but now he has a wheelchair to pull him off. So it'll be an offensive zone face-off. The Hornets will get a line change. They've got the Hoffman line out, which is with Parisi and Carlson today, along with Hart and Conkey on defense. Ref stalls and says Hoffman's not allowed to take this face-off anymore. So Parisi will jump in. Face-off is up for grabs, and Hart punches it in deep. He finds Hoffman finds Carlson in front. Goalie makes a save. Puck comes back to Hoffman. He gets it to the point where Hart wraps it behind to Carlson. She makes a move in the corner and is chased by a Chaska player. Parisi turns it over, though, gets it down to Carlson. Parisi now has it. He's got options. Finds Hoffman in the middle. He loses handle on it, and it's split as wide as Carlson challenges for it. Puck is chipped past Hart on the near boards. Conkey back defending with back checkers. And he does a good job pinching off his player, but no support. Now Hoffman's in there to help with Conkey. They're both fighting for it on the near side. Puck squirts out where Conkey's able to knock it down, and he takes it the other way. He's tired, so he chumps it in the corner. And they go for a line change. So fresh legs on the ice. Here's Weebler on the chase. He gets a stick on a breakout pass. But Chaska able to get it out. A 2-on-2 here. Eichton and Mosley defending. Puck is wrapped behind the net where Karp gives chase. He's got Mosley in the corner fighting for it as well. Puck comes out of the corner. Thrown in front, but the Hornets take over with Weebler with some speed. He beats one defender. He's looking for options, but Chaska able to negate the option. Pitko now challenging. Eichton gets the puck in the middle of the ice. He's able to throw it over the line, but it's going to be called for offside. 2.5 minutes in now. All Hornets lines have had a chance to shine. They'll go back to line one. That's going to be Vogel, Helfrich, and McElroy. Still Eichton and Mosley on D. Vogel wins the faceoff straight back to Mosley. He chips the puck up the wall, but it ends up on a Chaska chance take. McElroy interception. He throws it at the net. Goalie makes a blocker save, but doesn't know where the puck is, but it's able to be pulled away. Now McElroy tries to get it to the front, but he's knocked down. And Chaska Chan has got it. Cam makes a move around one defender. It's a 3-on-2 here for the Hornets. Helfrich tries to find McElroy backdoor, but it hits a skate in front. Now the puck's turned over, and Helfrich to get another chance. And he's got some speed. Puck gets through to the net. Goalie pushes it into the corner, and McElroy's got it there. He throws it across. It goes off a stick, but ends up at Eichton at the point. He delays at the line and then throws it in the zone, but there's nobody there for it. Vogel turns it over. She's got attackers with her. She's still got it. Puck is deflected wide on her shot, and Chaska Chan will break out. Vogel steals again, throws it at the net. Goalie bobbles it. He's a little rusty with that hand, and Olsen steps into a puck that's tipped high and over the net. Vogel's got it again. She finds Helfrich, and that will be a goal. Nice feed by Vogel. That'll be Cam Helfrich from Vivian Vogel and Bennett Olsen for the first goal of the game. Olsen's shot high over the net. Vogel collected it and made a nice feed to Cam in front, and he makes no mistake. So first goal on the board for the Hornets. On the face-off here, Jackson Parisi bobbles it a little at his defensive blue line, and it ends up in the Hornets' corner. Olsen chasing with two defenders or offensive players on him. Puck comes out, but Hoffman's got it. He gets shot down, and there's a penalty coming on Chaska Chan. Puck is sent across the crease where Carlson finds Parisi. He elects not to pass to the defense, and Chaska Chan will take it. As is custom, the Hornets fivesome on the power play will be Hoffman at center with Helfrich, Parisi, Carlson, and Hart filling out the lineup. Offensive zone face-off, Hoffman. Tommy's able to get the puck towards Parisi. Chaska Chan finds it on the boards. It's shipped past Carlson, but Hart is back there to recover it. He chips it up the wall, and Chaska Chan finds it and pushes it into the zone. Hart behind the net, throws it around the boards where Hoffman finds it. He finds Parisi on a break. He's got one defender. He gets it across to Helfrich, who gets it back. Oh, and it is just missed the net there by Parisi as it rolls off his stick high. Good job by Hoffman knocking that down on the boards. Hart gets it across to Helfrich. He's looking for options. Spin move, gets around a player. He gets it across to Parisi again, and the goalie once again is able to negate the Parisi opportunity. Two good ones on this shift so far. Hart moves it up the ice. First shot towards McGill of the day, and it's going wide, but he deflects it. Cam ends up with the puck. He gets it across to Hoffman and makes a line change. Parisi now at the line. Not too much standing around by the Hornets on this power play, I think. They got to move their body. Hart's able to keep it in one more time. Carlson is robbed in front. Puck's still loose. It's going to come back to Hart again. Minute and a half into this power play. And here comes the breakout by Chaska Chan. We're at even strength, so guy off the bench going to the net. Still got a couple people on the ice from the power play on a very long shift, including Carlson, who gives chase, and Hart, who give chase now. Hart tries to find McElroy, but misses him. Puck is thrown behind the net where Pitko chips it in the other direction, where Hart finds it. Hart's so tired he just throws it the length of the ice. That should be an icing, but the ref says no, and Pitko, in a hard charge, gets a stick on the player for Chaska. Puck comes up the wall. Conke's equal to it. Chaska Chan continues to battle for it, and now Pitko whacks it into the corner again. I don't know why he didn't just take it. Puck comes up the wall. Vogel has got it. She's got Pitko with her. Kind of a 2-on-2 with a back checker. She loses possession along the wall and takes herself offside. Still 1-0. 8 to go in the first period. The line change for the Hornets. Now Hoffman line with Carpenter and Weebler. Olsen fans on a puck. And the Chaska Chan takes it the other way, but Bo Beacom, strong defensive play. Then he gets some support from Hoffman, and they're out of the zone. Hoffman chasing on the near wall. It's chipped up. Chipped around Beacom. Now it's a 2-on-2, but good back check by Weebler. Or 2-on-1, but good back check by Weebler to make it a 2-on-2. He's got the puck on the wall. He gets it behind the net to Hoffman. Hoffman's got some space, looking for an outlet. He gets it across to Weebler, kind of. Just misses him. And now it's going the other way. Olsen knocks it down, but it's chipped back below, where McGill makes a short side save there, and a good one. Chaska panics. I don't know what this call is. A roughing penalty, it looks like. The ref, who's got needs cataract surgeries, is giving a roughing penalty to Olsen. The broadcaster is biased, but did not see anything.
I'll second that.
There is a second from the crowd that there was nothing to be had there. So the Hornets will go to the penalty kill. Carlson chasing at the point. She's got Helfrich with her. And good stick by Nolan Eichten there, knocking it away. Carlson finds Helfrich. He's got a short angle. Tries to get a backhander on net, but it's deflected into the corner. He's still got the puck, though. On the penalty kill, this is where the Hornets like to have it, in the offensive zone. Mosley on the near wall, gets it deep to Carlson. I would just chip this back. Yep, that will kill 15 seconds off the clock, and the Hornets still have the puck. I don't know if I would have pitched it all the way back. Mosley wraps it around where Eichten's got it. He runs into the referee, but Chaska Chan takes themselves offside. Pretty horrendous effort there. Cam almost makes a steal. Broomer has got it. He takes it in deep. He moves like he's in quicksand. Good play there by Eichten. He gets it ahead to Helfrich, who's got his guy beat. Great save by the goalie on the backhander by Helfrich. And the puck comes the other way. Here comes old Quicksand himself. No problem for Mosley as he defends that. Puck goes the other way. Mosley's got it. He gets it up to Helfrich. He's going to take another stab at this shorthanded rush, and he throws it in the zone. Great penalty kill by White. Now Eichten on the forecheck on the penalty kill, and he turns over the puck and throws it at the net. It is mishandled in front, and Pitko gets wiped out. The Hornets are at even strength, though, here, and in good position on the defense. Hoffman intercepts the puck, fights for it on the wall. Chaska Chan still collecting there. Find a man in front. Soft shot thrown wide of the net. Eichten tries to find Pitko, misses him, but does get the puck out of the zone. So Chaska Chan collects it and looks for an attack. They've got one on the forecheck. Eichten picks it up, gets it to Mosley. Mosley makes a good outlet pass to Hoffman. Hoffman's got Pitko on the far side. He tries to give it back to him, but misses Hoffman. And now Chaska Chan recovers it again. They chip it up the wall, but it's picked off by Weebler. Weebler and Conkey battle for it on the wall. Conkey throws it towards the net. And Parisi, I think that is, collects it behind the net for the Hornets. Chaska's able to get it out. They've got two guys on the attack. 2-on-2 here. Good job forcing that wide by Conkey. Doesn't give the offensive player much. And a second chance there by Conkey knocks a puck away. Good job by Hart blocking that shot. He loses his stick in the battle. So he's going to need Parisi to break it out here. He gets it to Weebler. Weebler says enough's enough, and he throws it the length of the ice. So it'll be a defensive zone face-off for the Hornets. They'll get a line change, I think. Well, maybe not. Weebler iced it, but he's ready to play some more. So we've got Vogel, McElroy, Weebler, Hart, and Conkey. Vogel wins the face-off again. She gets it back to Conkey, who throws it to Hart. Hart's got no one. So Chaska Chan recovers it in the neutral zone. They're in their defensive zone, telegraphing passes to their D partners. It's chipped past Hart. Conkey's got chasers, but he's got the puck. And he makes a smart play wrapping that hard in Weebler's direction. Weebler just misses the breakout. And Conkey gets it again. He makes a pass across the ice towards McElroy, just out of his reach, but into the neutral zone. And Vogel battles for it along the boards with 3 Chaska players. Puck is now coming the other way. Hart and Helfrich negate a chance, and Chaska throws it behind the net. They wrap it back. It looks like McElroy will get this. He chops it to the middle, just out of Helfrich's reach. For second effort, he steals it. Goalie out of the net to play that. Helfrich battling in the corner. Comes out. Olsen picks off a pass on the breakout, and he's able to get it towards the net. They rip it off their own player's face. Comes across the ice where Beacom is in retreat with one forechecker on him. Beacom out-muscles him in the corner and wraps it back towards his own corner, where Carpenter battles for it with Carlson. Carlson gets it up to Helfrich. He's unable to get it by Broomer, but keeps battling. Puck comes up the wall. Carpenter keeps it in. Helfrich stiff-arms somebody to the ice. Really slow play there by, I don't know if that's an intentional pass by Olsen, but it was a successful one. Jessica Carlson takes it hard to the net on her backhand and scores once again for the Hornets. So that's 2-0. Carlson from Olsen on that one. And the Hornets take a nice lead with 2 minutes to play in the first period. So we're going to take a line change for the Hornets. Hoffman line out with Parisi and Pitko. Hoffman tries to get it to Parisi. Puck comes the other way, though. Chaska Chan's got a tough angle, but they mishandle the puck, and it ends up in the corner. Hoffman's got it. He chips it by a guy. He's got Pitko with him going hard to the net. Hoffman tries to get it through to Pitko, but it hits a skate. But it comes back to Mosley, who has all the time in the world, and he gets a shot on net. Nolan Eichton just misses wide from the other side, and Chaska Chan throws it up the zone, back towards Eichton in neutral zone. He chips it to Pitko, knocks it out of the air, throws it towards the net, a little knuckle puck that fools the goalie, but he's able to stop it. Hoffman gets it deep to Pitko. Pitko tries to find Parisi, who's battling behind the net for it. And some support from all 3 forwards, really, but Parisi finds it. Pitko finds, oh my God! Great defensive play there. I thought Parisi had an open net, and a defending player just knocked the player away. And for the second time in the first period, Chaska Chan takes themselves offside. One minute to go in the first. Hornets up 2-0. It'll be the Vogel line. Oh, and we're going to have an intermission to rest up. Conkey and Hart are able to get the puck to neutral zone, where McElroy gathers it and goes on the attack. He's got Vogel going to the net. Tries to sneak it through to Weebler as the high man, but it hits a stick. Not sure what this call is, but it looks like it's on the Hornets because they had the puck. It's going to be a hook. Weebler looks like he's sheepishly headed towards the box, so I think he's going to be the party that was called. The home team broadcaster here also missed that one, so I'm 0 for 2 on seeing Hornet penalties today. 41 seconds left in the period. We're going to have Helfrich, McElroy, Hart, and Conkey. McElroy's got the puck, 36 seconds left. Off the glass. It's going to be an icing, I think, and it will be. 31 seconds to go, so 10 seconds ran off the clock. Same unit out there, defensive zone faceoff. Helfrich on the draw. He wins it back to Hart, who whistles it around the boards where McElroy chips it out. He finds Cam streaking. Oh, just an axe chop away from a breakaway there. Conkey gathers it in neutral zone. He gets it up to McElroy, and they're coming the other way with bodies. That was offside. Referee disagrees with me. Puck is deflected by Hart over the net on the attempted shot. McElroy not in position to make that play. And the penalty will end, or the period will end. So we're going to have a break as they do the Zamboni, and we'll be back shortly with second period action. 2-0 Hornets.
Let's turn this off. Is it the solid green line means it's on?
Yep.
All right, we're back, folks. Clean sheet here for the Hornets and Chaska Chan. Battle for D6 supremacy. First round of the playoffs for these two teams. Hornets lead 2-1 at the end of one. Goals were, I believe, Helfrich and Carlson, if memory serves. Shots, based on what it says on the clock, are 10-2 in favor of the Hornets. So pretty good defensive effort, keeping shots away from George McGill in the crease, who's had light duty so far. But much game to go here. We're live from Minnetonka. And that disgusting spread M in the middle of the ice. The Hornets are still getting final words from their coaching staff this evening. Chaska Chan is ready to go with their selected 5 players. Apparently we're not unpaused, so you guys might not have heard anything I said. Here we go, though. Nonetheless, headed back for period 2. Hornets are momentarily shorthanded for 49 more seconds. They've killed off half the penalty. That's a face-off won by Helfrich, and he was tripped, but Cataracts missed it, so no even call. But Helfrich on the chase. He turns over the puck once again. Great pass to Parisi. He runs into a little wet ice, I think, and lost possession of the puck there. And Chaska Chan heads the other way. They carry it over the line where Conkey is challenging. He chases behind the net. Hart, I think, got wiped out in front, and he's battling in front with a big meatball. But at the defensive zone, Cam Helfrich turns it over, and with his speed, he gets it over to Jackson Parisi, who's unable to corral it. Helfrich tries to find Parisi again. Now 2 seconds left in the power play for Chaska Chan. So the Hornets, good job on the kill. But here comes Hart. He battles and gets the better of his attacker. Looks like we're going to go back to the penalty box, though. It's going to be Conkey, I think, who took a hold. Old Cataracts is going to call it. So the Hornets got about 3 seconds at even strength before heading back to the penalty box. No fair play points to worry about in the playoffs, but not a good habit to spend half the game killing penalties. So Hoffman on the face-off. He is able to win the battle against his attacker. Chips around a defenseman. It's going to be called for icing by a couple of feet. Good effort by Hoffman, though. Puck will go all the way back in the other zone. 8 seconds off the clock in the power play for Chaska Chan. It'll be Hoffman again on the draw. He wins that one over to Eichton. Eichton delays and slides it across to Mosley, who's got some time and space. He gets it up towards Carlson and towards the Chaska Chan blue line where they turn it back. They make a move to the outside. Carlson knocks one puck off his stick, but player corrals it again. They throw it towards the net, circle behind. Hoffman challenges at the line. That's a high shot. It hits something in front. Not McGill, but I think a player in front. And that's going to be a penalty on, time we'll find out. They're going to call it a hook. I still don't know who it's on, but it looks kind of like it's a Chaska Chan penalty. So in fairness, I didn't see the penalties on the Hornets earlier. I'm also not seeing the penalties on Chaska Chan. I think the refs are imposing their will on this game. So the Hornets will be 4-on-4 with an offensive zone face-off. Lots of ice out there, which advantages the team that's better skaters. We've got Pitko on the draw. He wins it back towards Beacom, who throws it towards the net. It hits McElroy in the back, but Chaska Chan's there to pick it up. They attack the Hornet zone and chip it all the way deep. It's not going to be a icing apparently, but Beacon's got it. He's looking for an outlet. A lot of Hornets standing around there, though. But great pass by Beacom to Pitko. He's got McElroy. He bounces it off a stick. Short angle. It comes back to Pitko. He throws it towards the net where he chases and finds it. Now McElroy's fighting for it in the corner. Comes back to Pitko. I think it comes to McElroy. A little sloppy there, but McElroy gets it towards the net. Goalie makes a save. Beacom on the near wall has got it. The Hornets are on the power play, albeit briefly. Puck comes across from Olsen to Carlson. He chips it up to Pitko. Pitko tries to get it around a defender, but it's chipped back the other way where Beacom retrieves. He tries to find Helfrich. Great save by McGill. Olsen quickly gets it up to Carlson. Comes back towards Olsen. He throws it away despite being on the power play. He's got to get his head up. So they'll go for a line change on a miscue there. 10 seconds left in the Hornets power play. Hornets have too many players on the ice. Too many! The Hornets, for inexplicable reasons, put a power play on with 10 seconds left in the game in the penalty. I'm not going to try and make sense of that. Now the ref is getting really serious on the penalties. Drew Hart tries to get it up the wall, but it's knocked down, and that should do it on the power play. Carlson gets it behind the net. She throws it, goes off a Chaska stick to Helfrich. We're at even strength. Looks like we're going to keep 4 forwards out. Actually, yep, definitely 4 forwards out. Chaska Chan coming the other way. Tessa makes a stop. It's wrapped hard behind the net where the Hornets should corral it. Comes to Helfrich. He chips it around a defender, finds it, throws it towards Hoffman in front, but it goes off a player in front and Chaska Chan goes the other way. Still, don't touch that. Hornets have the puck back. Parisi tries to get it to Helfrich. He skates into it. He makes a move around a player, loses it on the second player trying to go around, and Chaska Chan tries to send it the other way. Ice is still a little wet because there's lots of turnovers here. Puck coming the other way. Hart's got his man. The second guy comes in and is able to squeak it away. Conkey throws it towards Weebler. He finds Vogel on the near side. She makes a move around the defender. She's got no one with her, so she tries to just throw it towards the net. And Chaska Chan throws it towards the net where Conkey is able to keep it in the zone. 10 minutes left in the second period. Chaska Chan chips it up the wall. Good back check. Pressure. Chaska gets around a player. Good shot on net there. And George McGill is able to gobble it up. So Chaska Chan has equaled their first period shot total early in the second period with 2 in each period so far. 10 minutes to go in the second. Vogel on the face-off. She sends it towards Eichton, and it ends up in the neutral zone. Mosley battling for it on the far wall. Now Eichton back giving chase. He makes a slick move around a player. Second effort, tries to get it up. This is thrown towards the net, and McGill has to make another save. Sloppy play by the Hornets there, turning over the puck inside their zone. So Hornets a little flat here. 2 shifts in a row, giving up some chances to Chaska Chan. They're going to have to put their foot back on the gas, take the game to them. Vogel on the face-off. It's lost, and Chaska Chan sends it towards the net. McGill deflects it into the corner, but Chaska Chan recovers it. Vogel's able to chip it away from the Chaska player to Weebler. He's got Carpenter with him. And Vogel now. He goes wide. He's got the defense open, gets it back to Mosley, who's got space. He throws it towards the net. It's deflected in front, but goes wide. Now Eichton battling in the corner, and Vogel back supporting him. She knocks the puck down. Chaska Chan throws it up the wall again. They're able to make a turn up the zone, but Eichton knocks it down. Mosley throws it towards center ice, where Chaska Chan is offside. 9 minutes to go in the period. Hornets will get a line change. Looks like a Helfrich, Pitko, McElroy, Olsen, Beacom unit. Face off at center ice. 9 minutes to go in the second. Oh, Cataracts has thrown a player out of the face-off again. It looks like his favorite play. They drop the puck. Cam Helfrich wins it back, where Beacom tries to move it up to McElroy. It's turned the other way. That's going to be offside. Chaska player doesn't like it, but even Cataracts can see that one. Face off here at the blue line. Beacom's able to knock it away from a player, and Olsen corrals it, or tries to corral it. He's battling with two players in the corner. He's got no stick, so hopefully McGill knocks this down. Hornets got to look alive. That leads to a change of the forwards. It'll be Hoffman line with Parisi and Carlson. Hoffman's able to knock it towards Olsen. He finds it. He's got traffic, so he wraps it to Beacom, who's got some space. He finds Carlson on a breakout, who's got Hoffman with her. Good defensive play there by somebody. Able to knock it away. Hoffman recovers it in the corner, but the Chaska team comes the other way with a 3-on-2 with some back pressure from Hoffman now. Beacom, no call coming here. He wipes a guy out with a stick, but the ref doesn't see any problem with it, so they'll keep playing. Hornets are going to do a defensive change. No change to the forwards. So Hart and Conkey will come out. 8 minutes to go in the second period. Hoffman wins it over to Carlson. They go on the attack again. She's got Hoffman with her, gives it to him. He tries to unleash a shot, but it gets stuck in the water again. Now Carlson challenging in the corner. It's wrapped behind the net, where Hoffman will put his challenge in. Hart on the near boards. Makes a play on the puck. They're going to call Parisi for a penalty now on a trip. So that will be another power play opportunity for Chaska Chan, their third of the period. We're only halfway through. No intent there by Parisi. Oh, looks like Chaska Chan is trying to give themselves a penalty. Let's see if the ref agrees. Nope, rejected. Number 12 must have done something nefarious because he tried to go in the box without being told to. So Chaska Chan will send out their power play unit. On the kill, we've got Vogel, McElroy, Mosley, and Eichton. Ref is talking to the Hornets about something, not sure what. All right, here's Vogel. Puck is won back towards the point. I think that made it all the way to McGill, and he's able to knock it down. Eichton's got some space. He's not moving his feet. Move your feet. Finally finds McElroy. McElroy wins a battle in the corner, finds the puck. He's looking for options, but the Hornets on the PK will take all this time behind the other team's net. Mosley now picks it off, throws it back in, and Vogel gives chase. 7 minutes to go in the second. There's a good breakout pass, and they attack 2-on-2, so Hornets are in good position here on the defense. Eichton knocks the puck away on the first effort. Continues to battle with him in the corner. Good job by Eichton. Second effort, they find the puck again. Puck is knocked away by Eichton, sitting in McGill's crease. So good job by Nolan there. Now Charlie McElroy chases after it. He gets knocked down by a Husky fella, and they go the other way. Mosley with a dangerous little toe drag there. That's offside, and Cataracts agrees. Some mom didn't agree, but they'll get a line change for the Hornets. 17 seconds left in the Chaska power play. Face-off will be at center ice, and it'll be a Helfrich and Weebler on the forward unit with Beacom and Olsen. Face-off ends up towards Chaska Chan. It's chopped up the boards where Olsen launches it back. They're going to call icing, I think. 8 seconds to go. Killed off half the time on the power play. If they do that one more time, it'll be over. Face-off, defensive zone. Helfrich. He wins it back. Olsen's there. Gathers the puck. Skates away from some traffic. He's got help from Weebler. Weebler skates away from the rest of the traffic. And now the Hornets are at even strength. They've got Helfrich and Parisi on the attack. Cam makes a power move towards the middle, but it's swatted away by the defender. But Weebler's able to corral it. He's got some pressure, and nice job by Parisi there getting it back. Weebler now still has it. He's got defense, I think. Tries to get it to Beacom, but it's knocked away. And now here comes Chaska Chan. They've got the puck on the near side. They try and punch it out, but Parisi knocks it down. He tries to get it to Beacom, and it hits a stick and ends up in neutral zone. Olsen goes back on the retreat. He's got Parisi, finds him. Parisi chips it ahead to Cam, just out of his reach. And Cam and Pitko give chase successfully, although the puck squirts through to center ice. Now Pitko on a second effort is able to knock it away again. Needs some help here. That's thrown towards the net. Nice job by George McGill. 3 saves by George McGill. Some great opportunities. Puck is thrown towards the net. It goes wide. Beacom knocks it to the corner where Parisi is watching. Comes back to the point. Now the big Husky kid tries to throw it in deep successfully. Beacom misses his check. They get it across. Breakdowns by the Hornets there. Chances to get the puck out, at least one. Little passive. They weren't killing a penalty, but they looked like they were trying to at the end. And Chaska Chan makes them pay. The shot count has switched from the first period as Chaska Chan has been putting the pressure on the Hornets here in the second period. The Hornets have to get back to what made them successful in the first, and that was beating Chaska to pucks and attacking with speed. Conkey on the face-off. He's got 3 chasers and loses a handle on the puck. Forward's not coming back to help, so he's in the corner with 3 of them. Puck comes behind the net. Chaska with possession. Hart chases. Oh, that was a good chance by Chaska again. Hits Conkey in the foot. This puck comes towards Carpenter. McGill. Wow, another save. Just absolute panic by the Hornets here. Move it. Puck knocked down as Conkey tries to move it out of the zone. Wrap behind the net. Carpenter chops it out of the zone. Good play. He should get a line change while he's by the bench. Looks like they disagree with my assessment. Now Carpenter goes off. Carlson chases behind the net. She puts pressure on the play. McElroy on the near side. He chops it in deep to Carlson. She's got McElroy in front, chopped away from him. He's got space. He loses the puck, though. Tommy Hoffman on a good back check. Turns the puck over, moves it up to McElroy. He gets it back. But Chaska Chan, with some good effort, is able to recover it. They throw it up the zone where Conkey has some trouble getting it up the wall. Hart retrieves it. He's got some space and elects to carry it. Got Vogel and Carlson with him. One of them's got to hang high. Oh, good pass by Hart. Puck streaks by the side of the net. Safely out of it, though. Puck comes back to the point where Eichton keeps it in. He scores! Eichton, who's been showcasing his nefarious slap shot in recent games, throws a changeup on that one that bounces towards the net. Good traffic in front, and he finds the back of the net. So Eichton proves the old adage that sometimes you just got to put a puck on the net. Good momentum turner for the Hornets. Now they have to use this momentum and keep pressing because Chaska Chan has been on their case. Puck is in the other zone. Mosley up the center ice line gets it to Vogel, but she can't get it past the defense. Puck comes back where Eichton has got one chaser on him who's waving his stick like a maniac. Puck is turned over at the line by the Hornets. Eichton now fighting for it. He's still got it. He gets it up the wall where Carlson corrals it. She's got Helfrich with her. Puck is going to be offside, I think. No, Cataracts misses that one. That was offside. Oh, off the crossbar by Vogel. Cam Helfrich recovers it. He throws it back to Vogel. She tries to find Helfrich, but it squigs to Mosley. His shot is blocked. McElroy throws it behind the net where Cam Helfrich recovers. He's got two players on him. He tries to get it back to the D, just outside of Wes Mosley's reach. Minute and a half left in the second. Hornets, good break out there. 3 of the 4 players on the ice touching it within moments, but they turn it over at the blue line and go on the attack. This line has been out there a while. Another nice save by McGill, and Cam Helfrich goes the other way. Great move to get around the defender, and he fires it wide. It might have gone off the defenseman's stick. Nonetheless, it goes wide of the cage. Now fighting for it is Pitko, I think, with 3 defenders. He throws it behind the net where Helfrich is the first on it. He tries to bank it off the goalie. They're still pushing at the goalie. Goalie has no idea where it is, but he's able to keep it out. So still 3-1 Hornets. Less than a minute left in the second period. A lot of excitement. They'll get a partial line refresh here. Weebler joins Pitko and Carpenter. Oh, somebody's going to take a break. Carpenter looks like he's optioned out for Hoffman. And then Olsen and Beacom on D. Pitko gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman looking behind the net. He's looking for a partner to dance with. He's still got it with 2 players on him. Not sure why no forwards are helping. Pitko knocks the puck down. Now Weebler at the line, or Olsen, is able to get it towards the net. But they break out the other way where Hoffman, covering for Olsen, turns it back up the ice. He gets over the line, throws it over to Beacom. Beacom throws it at the net. That is tipped by Pitko high. Weebler recovers it. He throws it into the corner where Pitko gathers it. 4 seconds left. They're going to have to move fast. Hoffman in the corner. And that'll do it for period number 2 as Pitko's wiped out in the corner. So 3-1 lead for the Hornets. Not as good of a period as the first. Shot clock is now reading 17-12 for the Hornets. So I don't know, my math would say that Chaska outshot the Hornets 10-7 in that period. Score is 1-1 in the second and 3-1 overall for the game. Little penalty trouble early in the penalty got the Hornets off their game, and they didn't really recover it. So we'll see as they enter the third period at full strength if they can find their footing. They're going to have to turn it around and play a better period than they did that one if they want to hold on. We've got a cheerleading squad down front. The little sisters are shaking their green hula skirts. It's off camera, so I apologize to those at home who can't see it. Starting the third period is going to be Hoffman, Parisi, Carlson with Olsen and Beacom. 15 minutes to go here. Cataracts just staring down the players, and Hoffman wins the faceoff kind of to himself and then outmuscles Maruk for the puck. He throws a high, hard shot at the net. Goalie's got a quick glove, looked like a back catcher as that one came right at his head. So it'll be an offensive zone faceoff, same unit, just 8 seconds later. Hoffman on the faceoff. He gets it back towards Beacom. Jax Parisi ends up with the puck at the point. He throws it in deep to Hoffman, who's battling for it in the corner. Still has it. I think he was looking for Olsen, who was sneaking in from the point, but just lost it. Comes back. Carlson's got it with Hoffman. Hoffman gets punched in the face, and Cataracts missed that one. Olsen loses his stick for the second time, but he's got to retrieve it right about now. Hoffman turns it the other way. He's got Carlson with him, and a defenseman backing right up. He tries the exact same shot right at the goalie's head, and once again, the goalie nabs it. Line change for the Hornets. It'll be Pitko, Weebler, Carpenter, Hart, and Conkey. Offensive zone faceoff, won by Pitko to Carpenter. He gets it back to Hart, who throws it on net, and it's deflected into the corner where Conkey retrieves. He gets it low to Weebler, who gets it to Carpenter. He gets it back to Hart, who wraps it back to Weebler. Comes back to Weebler. He's looking for somebody. He's got D open. His shot is blocked. Carpenter gets it. Wraps it deep to Weebler again. Good pressure here by the Hornets. Conkey's able to keep it in. Carpenter tries to get it deep, but Chaska Chan goes the other way. They've got three guys on the attack. Hart is challenging. The shot is on net, and McGill is able to angle it away. Wrap behind the net where Weebler retrieves it, or misses it. It's chipped forward by Conkey out to the red line, and Pitko outmuscles the guy and gets wiped out as he throws it the other way. Puck comes the other way by Chaska. They make a move around one defenseman. Conkey challenging. McGill with a nice save. It's wrapped around the boards where Helfrich finds it. He's trying to find McElroy, but he's well covered. And Chaska Chan recovers it with pressure from Pitko. Chaska Chan bobbling it. Pitko's pressure turns to a turnover. Helfrich tries to find McElroy, but it's knocked away. Now Chaska on the attack. They've got skaters. Good shot between Hart's legs there, but it goes wide. And now Helfrich, Vogel, and McElroy all on the attack. Helfrich tries to go through the defender's legs. It hits his foot. And Eichton now challenging at the blue line. He uses a good body position and then makes a nice cross-ice pass to Mosley. Mosley moves it up to McElroy, who finds Helfrich momentarily. Mosley turns it to Vogel. They get over the line. She's chopped down like a tree. But Helfrich battles for it at the line, and Chaska Chan goes the other way. Mosley challenging. He forces a skate behind the net, and Helfrich knocks it away from his stick. Goes off Cam's stick at the line, but it hits a Chaska defender again. They chip one past Eichton, high shot, goes off McGill's glove and then off the crossbar. Charlie McElroy tries to get it ahead to Cam. He doesn't, but he recovers it. He finds Cam, but just out of his reach. This line's looking tired and ready for a change. Puck is flipped back to Mosley in the defensive zone. That should be an icing. It is. 11:20 left in the third period. Hornets will go for a line change, getting the Hoffman line out on forward with Carlson and Parisi, along with Beacom and Olsen on D. Face off by Hoffman. He gets it over to Parisi, who finds Carlson. She tries to wrap it deep, but gives it to the Chaska team. They turn it back over by stepping on the puck. Beacom knocks it down. And a good chance there by Chaska Chan. Good pressure from Hoffman and Olsen on the back check to negate the chance. And Carlson tries to throw that towards the net. She finds Hoffman. Hoffman makes a move in the corner, gets it back to Carlson. She throws it back to Hoffman. She throws it back to Carlson. She tries to get it to the front of the net, but Chaska finds it. They flip it to the neutral zone where Olsen recovers it. He chips it up the wall where Carlson recovers. She's got Parisi with her. He's attacking. Good defensive play by Chaska to knock that away. Puck is moved up the ice. It's a 2-on-2. Beacom challenging. They throw it towards the net. McGill makes the save. Carlson turns it up the ice, but it goes off Hoffman's stick, or skates, excuse me. It goes the other way. Olsen now back in retreat. He's looking for somebody to pass to. Gets it to Carlson. She tries to get it through to Parisi, but it doesn't get there. Puck goes the other way. McGill makes another good save. That's another turnover at the blue line by the Hornets. High shot. That's a high stick in any league, but it's going to be Beacom that recovers it, negating the offside. Unable to get it out again, and Carlson ices the puck. Hornets problems today stemming from their own turnovers inside the blue line. The Callinghans are watching proudly at home. Very proud of George McGill and his sharp saves in the third period here. We've got 9:45 to go. Vivian Vogel wins the faceoff to Conkey. His pass is intercepted, as is Vogel's. Hornets just getting too cute here. And getting outworked by Chaska Chan in their defensive zone. McElroy flips it out to center, where Vogel corrals it, but it goes the other way. Chaska Chan on the attack again. They get a shot towards the net. Good job by Drew Hart knocking that away. Cam Helfrich looking for McElroy. He's fighting for it on the wall. Still got it. Looking for somebody to play catch with. That somebody could be Vogel, but it chips past her. Puck coming up the wall. Conkey's able to intercept it and throw it in deep. Vogel finds it. She throws it into the zone where McElroy gets it to Helfrich. He's still got it. He's still got it. He's looking for a partner too. He's still got it, in fact. He's got a defenseman. There he goes. He gets it to Hart. Hart bobbles it, so he just throws it across the ice towards Vogel. She knocks it down, cycles it behind the net where Helfrich recovers it. He makes a spin move, but he's got two players on him. Chaska Chan is attacking the puck with two players all day long after the first period and having some success with that. Good back check by Cam here. Does a good job of forcing a play there. Conkey in the corner with Vogel. She wins the first battle, wins the second battle, gets it up the wall to McElroy. He tries a backhand. He actually backhands that toward his own net where Hart finds it. Hart gave a gratuitous whack to a player there that luckily the referee with cataracts didn't see. Chaska Chan on the attack. That's offside! That was offside. Cataracts didn't see that either. Drew Hart wraps it around where Weebler Can't quite get it out, but Chaska Chan's able to get it out. And now Carpenter with some speed goes on the attack. Hornets make a partial line change. There, that's going to be a chop. And Carpenter gets chopped down and will draw a penalty. So the Hornets power play will head to the attack. I think this is only the second power play of the game. 0 for 1 so far. Tommy Hoffman wins a face-off back to Drew Hart. He surveys, gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman throws it high and hard at the goalie's glove. I would advise Tommy to shoot lower because this goalie's glove has kind of had his number this period. He'll go back to the face-off. This one is won by Chaska Chan. They slowly survey for an option and make a breakout pass that's missed, so Drew Hart will gather it in the defensive zone. He's looking for a partner. He finds Hoffman, who's streaking up over the blue line. He's trying to set up, gets it across to Hart. He gets it across to Helfrich. His pass is knocked down, and Chaska Chan heads the other way, where a player very bizarrely is trying to stick handle while standing still. Cam Helfrich towards the net, just misses Carlson. Puck comes back to Hart. He's got Hoffman, and he heads to the attack. He tries to get it through to Carlson unsuccessfully, but Cam Helfrich keeps that puck in at the line. Now he has little success keeping it away from Chaska Chan. Chaska Chan, aggressive on the defense, is giving this power play a little bit of a problem. Parisi in the far corner. He's got an attacker on him. No reason the Hornets don't have an extra guy helping when those pucks get challenged for. Wrapped around where Helfrich gets it back to Hart. He's got a little time. He's got Parisi open. He elects to shoot it to Carlson at the net. Penalty over, so power play unsuccessful, but Hornets still with the puck. Good pass by Carlson to Parisi, but Chaska Chan is able to circle it back. They've got Hart at the line, now at even strength, so Hornets got to be careful with this four-man forward unit again. It's thrown towards the net and wrapped back to Drew Hart, who's coming up on 2 minutes on this shift and not moving it up. That's offside. Hornet players can barely skate at the end of a 2-minute shift, and they stumble offside. (3-1), 5 minutes to go. We've got the Pitco line with Mosley and Eichton, the goal scorer, third goal for the Hornets. That is chipped offside before Eichton can get his stick on it. So it'll be a face-off at the blue line. Pitco on the draw. He loses it back to Chaska Chan. They cycle it across where Mosley's able to knock it away with help from Carpenter, who chumps it in deep. And now Will Pitco with his fierce forecheck. Puck is wrapped around. It ends up at Eichton's stick, but he's challenged by a couple of players and it comes out of the zone. He gets it across to Mosley. Mosley moves it up to Pitco. Pitco struggling to get it over the line, and Chaska Chan goes the other way. That's offside. Hornets turnovers at the blue line today, kind of the story. Too cute. 4.5 minutes to go in the period. They'll get a line change. This will be the Vogel unit. McElroy and Helfrich, Beacom and Olsen. Cataracts looking for throwing somebody out of the box. Beacom gets it across to Olsen, just out of his reach. He chips it up the wall. I think that hit a glove. Somebody hanging over the wall. They're going to put the puck in the defensive zone. So here we go. Vogel on the face-off. She gets it over towards Olsen. It's thrown towards the net. Beacom gives chase, and he challenges it into the corner. Now Vogel supporting. Not supporting anymore, though. Beacom challenging. Good job by Beacom fighting on the wall. Stick there by a couple of Hornets, and Beacom ends up with the puck. He makes a nice direction change. Gets it. McElroy can't get the puck out at the blue line. Beacom knocks it down again. This time McElroy slams it off the wall towards Vogel, and the puck does come out. Chaska Chan chips it out to Vogel. Vogel finds Cam. Cam chips it to Charlie. Falls down, and Chaska takes the puck the other way. Cam with it again. Finds it. Tries to get it to Vogel. Continues to work at it. Beacom gets cross-checked in the throat by somebody. Yeah, that's going to be a penalty. See what the Hornets do, as their power play has been a little anemic so far. Three and a half minutes to go. Looks like the Hornets are just going to throw the next 5 over. Give them a shot on the power play. That'll be Pitko's line with Weebler and Carpenter, along with Hart and Conkey. Coach is having a discussion with the referee, asking him if he has dinner plans. And now we'll drop the puck. Face-off is won by Pitko to Weebler. He gets it to Hart, who tries to get it towards the net, where Chaska Chan finds it. They blast one off the wall, which Conkey knocks down once, but it ends up out of the zone. Carpenter now fighting on the wall with Pitko. They chip it up the wall to Conkey. He should find Hart here, and does. Hart looking for an option. He finds Weebler. They throw it in deep, and Pitko gives chase. There's a minute left in the power play, 3 minutes left in the game. Carpenter's got the puck in the corner. He sauces it back to Weebler. Weebler misses Conkey. Somebody's got to chase this thing. Hornets power play still struggling to find possession today. Hart keeps it in on the near side, gets it to Carpenter. Carpenter throws it behind the net, where Weebler has trouble corralling it, and it's thrown the length of the ice. Maybe. Hart should back check all the way to the line on that and not stop, but he might be too tired to do so. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third period. 26 seconds left in the power play. Tommy Hoffman on the face-off. He's got Carlson. Oh. Hornets unable to keep that puck in at the line after a nice face-off by Hoffman. And they launch it back in the zone. 2 minutes to go here. Tessa gets checked in the corner. Parisi then gets wrapped up by the same player. He's a gladiator in the offseason. Mosley at the point. He gets it back to Carlson. Carlson wraps it behind the net, where Parisi finds it. He's looking for a partner. Finds Carlson. She delays, gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman gets it to Parisi. Back to Carlson. Nothing doing there. Chaska Chan swacks at it, but Parisi keeps it in. Minute and a half to go here. Hoffman turns over a puck. Carlson gets it to Parisi. He misses the pass. And now Chaska Chan attacks the other way. Good stick by Mosley. Knocking it away to Hoffman. Mosley gets it over to Eichton. Up to somebody, but it's sent the other way. That line should have changed. This is a minute and a half into a shift, but the same 5 unit is out. Parisi's able to get it out. We'll see if they go for a change now. 2 minutes now in this shift for the D pair. The forwards did change. Vogel's able to turn over the puck. And they start going the other way. Defense still not thinking about a change. They're going for the Ironman record. And now they'll see how fresh they are in the attack. Shot towards George McGill. He throws it out, gets it to Eichton. He makes a move on the wall. I don't know what he's waiting for. Cam's able to win a battle. Gets the puck out finally. Vogel sees an open cage and hits it. The defense are having a skirmish here as Eichton and Mosley stay on for minute 4 of this shift. So Vogel, who scores on the empty net, is going to take the face-off here. 12 seconds to go. Mosley lobs it into the zone. 4 seconds now. Chaska Chan unable to make anything happen. And the Hornets will take the victory in their first game of D6 playoffs, 4-1. Uneven game tonight. First period was pretty strong, but a little lackadaisical thereafter. Nonetheless, they'll move on to play Minnetonka on Thursday night, so set your calendars for those at home for that one. Signing off.